Wampus! Hello, Wampus! Oh! Lychee sneaking back in. Oh, you did get to grab that twice today, didn't you? No, Wampus, what happened is like we streamed for a bit and the stream crashed. So Lychee had grabbed first then, like before I was even ready to start. And then the stream crashed. She saw you talk. Or they, you know, Lychee, I don't know if you're a girl or not. I keep saying she, but I don't know your gender. I apologize. They saw you jump in and was like, oh, hold on, let me grab this real quick. That was definitely a panic grab for first. It's kind of funny. So yeah, we are in the middle of a dungeon right now that has like a cutscene, or finished up the dungeon. I don't know. But I was telling the story about how I used to be paralyzed and how I need to take better care of myself. Well, like that's the thing, right? This is going to sound slightly presumptuous. The way you talk and some of the stuff you do feels very feminine. But then I was like, you know what? That's not fair. Just because somebody feels feminine doesn't mean they are. You could be a, oh God, not a tomboy. What's the other one? A femboy. There we go. Wait, why are they both boy? That's odd. I never thought about that. Because tomboy is a girl that acts kind of more masculine. And then femboy is a dude that acts more feminine. That's not fair. This is the whole like male-female thing all over again. Why are they both male? I don't understand. I don't know. Now, unfortunately, Lychee, we're about to put you in jail for a little bit. I'm going to sit on the screen, and I'm going to hang out with Wampus while you go to timeout with the ads. If I can't snooze it again. I've snoozed it as much as I could. So, I'll see you in 3 minutes. I'm not doing anything else with the game. We're going to wait till you get back. Now that we've kicked Lychee to the curb. How is it going, Wampus? I know you had a rough night, but... Wait, huh? What? I want to call is Joy. Wait, what? Wampus, are you awake all the way yet? I don't understand. I want to call is Joy. I want to call out of work. Okay. Whew. No, you're fine. I fight my phone tooth and nail to get it to type what I want it to. Mod father? What? What are you doing streaming today? I thought you were streaming tomorrow. Also, thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. We are currently in ad break, so I don't know if y'all can even see me or not. I don't know how that works because I started the ad about a minute and a half ago. So, yep. Okay, we'll get that typed out for the people that don't have sub or, oh gosh, what's the other thing called? Twitch Turbo? Or have they called it Twitch Prime now? I can't remember. No, Twitch Prime is the sub service. Twitch Turbo is still the no ad service. Right? I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, Wampus, what you missed out on is I was paralyzed for a while. Went to a doctor and finally got the ability to walk. But it is now a lifelong visit to the doctor to make sure I can continue to walk. As long as that disc doesn't slip back, I'm fine. But outside of that, yeah. Oh, man. So yeah, I've had that and multiple car wrecks. I've been in like 20 car wrecks. Like, it's a lot. Like, my parents used to wreck like all the time. Like, I've been in multiple where we've like multiple rolls, head-on collisions. There was once actually no, there's even a worse one. There was once that I was walking on my way to my friend's house, and my mother was coming down the road, and I pretended to jump in the way. I was just, that little thing where you like kind of lean and make it look like you're going to jump. Well, she pretended to swerve at the same time, and she ran me over with the car, doing probably about 35. I was grounded for breaking the antenna off the car with my body. Welcome back from the ads. I kind of forgot that the ads were a thing. So SiriPot's like, the ad breaks finished now, and I'm like ending that really weird story kind of like without context. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for sitting through. No! Why? Oh, wait. Hello? Oh, it did work this time. Hi, Modfather. Thank you for the raid, by the way. I am a variety VTuber, as you can tell. I have a couple of separate models that I use. Today, we are doing this one kind of fits the theme of our game. We do have some games we come back to a lot. I play a lot of MOBAs, Smite, and Deadlock. Recently, though, this game came out. It is Metaphor Fantazio. It is by the Persona 5 people. I want to say it's their first new IP in like 20 years. I saw that in an article somewhere, but I haven't found it since. Thank you. Lychee's been bullying me and bonking me all morning, Wampet. It's been rough. She's just so mean to me. And it has absolutely nothing to do with a story about me barking at somebody when I thought I did it in my head. Oh man, so it's been a bit of a day. We've crashed out today. It looks like we finally stabilized. So welcome in, Raiders. This is mostly a story game. There's going to be a lot of me reading. I'm in like the section where we're finally unlocking the ability to like control everybody. It wasn't deserved. She was cute. I couldn't help it. I just really wish I would have done it in my head, because it was really funny. It was funny in my head. I was like, this is going to be hilarious. And then I did it out loud, and I'm like, that wasn't hilarious. No, that wasn't hilarious at all. Oh, gosh. Okay, so, Modfather, he is, I don't think I've ever actually watched one of your streams. I know you mod for Lumen and Noxus, and you are a great person, but outside of that, what have you been streaming? I don't have any sort of notification here of what you were playing before you came over. And I don't know why. Normally it says like their last played game, but I've got nothing. I didn't see what you were saying earlier, Lychee. What about me kicking you to the curb and then it cut off? On my end, it said you were already in the ad. Oh gosh. So yeah, I've had a bit of a day. Everything's fixed. We actually have a new emote coming. I fixed the buh emote. It's the proper size now. When I figured out what the problem was, I thought it was the compression rate when I compressed the emote down. It was not. It was me doing it wrong at the beginning. So, you live and you learn. Basically, I had cropped it wrong, so when it compressed it, it stretched it out more. When I redid it, I did it as 720 by 720p to start with. So when the compression rate worked, it shrunk the corners down the right way. I had accidentally left it as 1080p, like a proper 1080p, like a rectangle shape inside of a square box. So it cut the top and the bottom off and then shrunk it down. So if I had done it in the right aspect ratio to start with, it wouldn't have been a problem. And it took me like 4 days to figure out what that was. So thank y'all for stopping in. I've done my yakety yak. Let's get back into the game. I think we are either in the middle of a dungeon or just finished up a dungeon.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your rank. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. I hear the voices of past heroes and souls. O worthy heart, who tempts anxiety into strength, if thou art ready to brave thyself and fight with thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior.
What did you say?
What is this? Is it truly an archetype? I hate the naming, but This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it. It's finally in my grasp. The warrior archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I still have much to learn.
I wonder if this means he just steals that uniform, though, because I was originally going to put that on somebody else. That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. I kind of want to give Stroll the mage archetype just so we have it. But I'm also kind of broke, and I don't know if I want to do that just yet. We're still ranking it up. We have enough to unlock one more archetype. We might do unlock the mage just to have it, and then we'll swap it out later when we need. Oh man, it drops his strength down pretty hard. You know what? Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and unlock this for the main character and see where we're going from there.
Fascinating.
This is the archetype you sent from Gallica. Gallica's way of life. It's the hero embodiment is that of a good teacher who manipulates the force of magic at will and performs miracles in the name of one who leads.
All right.
500 mag is required to unlock the mage for the first time. Oh, wait, is that per person? I don't know.
I'm counting on you.
This is the power I seek. So be it. By shared resolve, honored creed, take new form as a mage. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempts anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, soul of the mage.
Really?
So this is the power of the mage's soul. No matter the magic, I shall see to its mastery for all those still suffering in this land.
New skills, new
Cool.
possibilities.
Oh, and it's going to swap his clothes out too. Okay. I wonder if that changes my overall stats too. Oh, I was really hoping to give him the captains here, but oh well. Oh, Grius is also higher level though. We'll see what it goes from now. By talking to more in Arcadia, studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Oh no, this is part of the thing. This is part of the structure that Persona follows. Some functions of the main menu are now available, such as changing archetypes. Archetypes that have been studied in Academia, forgot he named it Academia, I hate that name, can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy, which is kind of why I went ahead and unlocked the mage. We might not be using it all the time, but like having only wind and healing is useful, but not always useful. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king from the main menu. You can raise your virtues in many ways. Yes, I've been meaning to tell you, I was rearranging things the other day, found something that may be useful to you on your journey. I've put everything in the box atop the chair. By all means, take it. I was wondering what this was. Looks like there's something especially valuable inside. Hero's incense and hero's fruit? And a ton of money. Okay. Thanks. Stale black bread. That's rude. Check mysterious scrolls. The scroll has shapes of a language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top. That's a formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise enough intricate magic, they commit the formula to a scroll in advance. Hold on, you're saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? Couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king and had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its content, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's one more thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed, it's more than a simple illustration. Do you not think it bears some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? Yeah. Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the languages they're in, this is the one part I'm able to parse. It says Banroku, likely the name of a person, unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. A person's name. This is part of the I shouldn't have used my name twice thing. It happens in MMOs all the time where I'll accidentally use my main name and use Banroku or Bon as my main or my second name. I think this is part of that because they ask you to name the narrator or name the guide from the very beginning, and then you have to name the protagonist as well. And I couldn't think up two names, so it's going to get a little confusing. I'm pretty sure the scroll is referring to the guide. I really should have done one as Bon and one as Banroku, like in retrospect, but oh well. Live and learn.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. It makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you shared it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. Oh, well, I mean, we've got to pet the cat.
That's a good kitty.
That's right. Who's a good kitty? Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. We have seen this cat in other places. Looks like Plateau wants to give me some. More Heroes instance. Don't know what it is, but we've gotten a lot of it.
Boy.
Oh, it looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so hold on to it. I'm gonna see if I can pet the cat again, just because. This is now a cat petting stream. We exclusively pet cats here. I love it. Petting him is soothing in and of itself. I'm able to forget the hustle of the outside world, even if for a moment. Okay. There were books on the shelves we could read as well. Always pet the kitty. Very good kitty. Oh gosh. Okay, so allegedly reading these books, even though this is supposed to be like tutorial stuff, is supposed to help. So we're probably going to just quickly click through these and see where we get. Allowing your ally to take action instead, leaving yourself vulnerable, may seem futile at first glance, but you'll find it leads to many strategic possibilities. Try to consider the many aspects of battle, such as the order of turns, advantages against the enemy, and the state of your allies when deciding your actions. Oh, this is talking about past turn. Yeah, I haven't messed with past turn yet. The past action cycles the control to the next character while only consuming half of a turn icon. This can be useful when the current character's skills are not effective against the enemy, or when you want to give a character with recovery magic another action. See, reading helps. Stay in school. Stay in academia. I know I shouldn't hate it. I do. It's one library and he's calling it academia. My hero. No. It goes without saying that a blind offensive rush may not be enough to win. It'll be necessary at times to raise your defenses and endure incoming attacks. We've already used consume. We know that it does one thing, or like consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes and prevents any weakness from being exploited. This prevents enemies from gaining turns too. If they attack your weakness, they get like an extra round of combat, and that's kind of rough. Formations, this should be about the distance. Your row distance from the enemy has a great impact in the battle. A true tactician will switch the formation of allies to better suit the situation at hand. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. That also means less melee damage. Magic damage isn't affected like the back row at all. During the battle, you can change your formation by pressing the key to assign up and down to move the party members between rows. Negated attacks. If you lose the ability to attack, an enemy will quickly gain the upper hand when confronting an unfamiliar enemy. Due caution is warranted. Normally, an action consumes 1 turn, but the result of the action can change the amount of consumption. If an attack is nullified or evaded, the number of turn icons consumed is doubled. So if we do like a big move and whiff, we definitely suffer for it. If an attack is reflected or absorbed, all turn icons are lost, and the turn forcibly ends. Thank you, Lumen. Thank you for stopping in. It is great to see you. I saw that you were streaming this morning, but I didn't end up watching as long as I would have liked. Some monsters inflict lasting status conditions, or conditions known as status ailments. It is wise to know their effects, of course, but even better to have the means of remedying close at hand. There are 2 types of status ailments, physical and mental. It is possible to be afflicted with both types at once. Physical status ailments persist even after the battle. Mental status ailments automatically recover when the battle ends. Poison depletes HP over time. This is a physical ailment. Every time you take an action, high chance of an action failing on paralysis failing to occur after selecting it, and those persist after battle. Malady, strength, magic, endurance, agility, and luck are greatly reduced. Additional HP and MP recovery effects are nullified, with the recovery amounts becoming 0. Holy crap, Malady is awful. Hex, half of any damage dealt is dealt to self as well. Additionally, while afflicted, resistance to dark is greatly reduced, and susceptible to status ailments is greatly increased. That is horrendous. And this is just the physical status ailments. Burn, additionally take damage. Additional damage is taken after being attacked. Basically get hit, take an extra hit, fire damage. Frost, attack damage is greatly reduced. Mental status ailments, we have daze. Hit rate is greatly reduced, so accuracy goes down. Charm, character will act on their own, attacking allies or assisting enemies. Forget, characters cannot use archetype skills. Sleep, characters cannot take any actions, and any physical attack suffered will always be a critical hit. Rage, character has a higher attack power, but damage from enemies is greatly increased. All actions become normal weapon attacks. Is anxiety, an ally-only ailment preventing the use of archetype skills. If attacked while afflicted, the enemy will not consume a turn icon. I'm starting to regret putting this on hard mode. An enemy-only ailment. They cannot attack on their turn. Oh, I'm really glad I read those, because finding out Hex late in the game, I'm like, man, why am I damaging myself? What's going on? That would have been awful. Rewards for certain victory. Overpowering the enemy utterly can be a source of immense growth. At times, it is good to wield all your power in full force to test your own limits. This is the unscathing triumph bonus. If you crush all your enemies without being damaged, you'll receive a bonus experience from the battle. Cool. That's all our tutorial books.
My young friend.
But
You are truly
oh, okay.
as
He's going to do
remarkable
it.
as
Cool.
I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
Ah, now I see. Lumen went live. While we are sitting here on the screen, I'm going to go ahead and swap over and tab her up real quick. She has been a kind of a major help in getting me to affiliate and beyond. So I definitely do not want to. She's going to keep me tabbed up. I've got to at least put Smelly Lumen up on the screen. Oh, it's not working. Of course it's not working. Why is it never working? My heart. Yeah, it's just borked. Let me see if I can move that over here. It says she went live, but then I can't click on her. There we go. Loop. Cool. So now we have that done, and I did what I said I was going to do, which is always awesome. Nope. No, I was purposely going to shrimp. I was going to make sure I was curled up tighter than the letter C. Go have a good workout, Leechy. I'll see you in a little bit. Let's swap back to this screen. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must... Wampus taking care of me as well. Why can't y'all let me just be dehydrated and shriveled up? Caring about people, it's awful. Fine. Fine. You can take care of me. Whatever. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and
After
bring them
all,
together.
a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many.
You know what this weirdly feels like? Suikoden or Radiata Stories. They both have this like mechanic where you just collect 100, 200 followers and all y'all like work together to do stuff.
Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition.
Right? Stop kidnapping me, man.
Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
I didn't really want to come all the way out of that just yet, but we'll go back in a bit.
Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Fair assumption.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange, as if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
Woo! I told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned. I do love that when they're just like, you'd say all of the things that happen.
The truth, if you would.
You gotta rub all the wounds Leechy's been putting in my head, Wampus. I'm starting to get knots.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do.
Thank you for the head pats.
But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but fate had other plans, it seems.
His model, his actual 3D model, has this like really flat face, but then down here in the bottom left, like he looks so sad, like he just finally did it.
Enough.
Oh man,
We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Wampus, thank you. I definitely need all the head pads, especially with how rough the start of the stream was. You missed it, but it crashed like 15 times in like a minute and a half. It was awful. I could not get OBS to boot at all. I ended up having to reset my whole PC.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
Fair enough. You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. During battle, you can also use right stick to engage in auto battle, causing your party to fight according to your tactics settings. Oh no. Change auto battle tactics. During battle, press LB to access order view. Outside of battle, find them under the tactics in the party section of the main menu.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.